Well, hello there, Taurus. How are you? It is always so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So, today we're doing your September surprise reading. So, I'm calling it that because we have two eclipses in September. We have the full moon in Pisces, lunar eclipse on September 7th, and then we have a new moon in Virgo, our second new moon in Virgo, and solar eclipse on September 21st. And eclipses, okay, they bring in sudden change, they bring in insight, clarity about the best way to move forward. So let's see what is on the horizon for you. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely. Okay, so it's the number 47, which might mean something to some of you. It's also the energy of understanding that you're in your head about something. You may think, okay, that something can't happen or you can't make a change in your life until pigs fly. You see how that pig has like wings on it? It's kind of like, that's an old saying, when pigs fly, right? Because pigs don't fly. And so you're allowing your mind, your ego, to override, okay, what your heart is truly desiring. You're looking for the obstacles in something instead of seeing the possibilities in something. That's kind of an interesting reading. So let's see what gifty from the universe is coming in with these eclipses. Yeah, new life, acceptance, lucky break, windfall. There's something that is coming in. You feel like it can't happen. This is a little bit of the energy of, kind of like, thinking I can't make a change. I can't go in a new direction. I can't find a new job. I can't move to wherever you want to move. I can't find a new romantic partner, whatever it is. There's something that is occurring in the month of September. Lucky break and windfall. I mean, Taurus. That is pretty incredible, right? And it's when you allow yourself to accept that it's time to change your mind, to see not the obstacles and why you can't do something, but to see the magic of the universe, to understand there's lots of possibilities. Our job is not to figure out how to have something happen. That is, our job is to say to the universe, hey, please, this is what I'm looking for in life, right? And allowing yourself to take some steps towards it, not to doubt it, right? Well, when you allow yourself, this is really like a prayer being answered. Your new life comes in. Like for some of you, this could be a big change in your career. This could be, a windfall of money or an opportunity to buy a dream house, right? That, for one reason or another, all of a sudden is, at your price, exactly in the location that you want it in, or a new person coming onto your path, right? When you allow yourself to let go of the doubt, I think that is kind of like the message coming through. Allow yourself to believe in the magic of the universe and let go of the doubt. This is definitely coming in. It's having a peace of mind, focusing on what you want and not focusing on the obstacles or the struggles to get it, right? It's kind of like, nope, I just know it's coming because it is. You have a leg up. All right, this is a gift from the universe. It's time to really get into your heart space. You have truth be told, and you see that's a wise owl there, but it's kind of like the window to the owl's heart is open and all these hearts are coming out. It's allowing yourself to get back into your heart space instead of overusing your mind. See, it says use your mind wisely. Instead of overusing your mind, trying to figure out how to get something to work or looking at only the obstacles, saying all the things that are wrong with a certain path or why it can't happen. It's like, just get out of your head and get back into your heart. Get it a little bit into the dreamy energy. For some of you, yeah, you have a new life. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you may be moving. You have the travel card, you have the Ten of Cups, you have the Empress energy, you have great achievement, you have new supportive, new supportive connections. You have all of this beautiful energy, okay, on the horizon. It's about allowing yourself to get out of your head and believe that you can have what it is that your heart truly desires. I feel like it's almost like you see how there's all these hearts floating around in there, right? And then he's only holding one golden nugget. Okay. Now it's like there could be 100 golden nuggets right there at his feet, but he's only looking at this one. It's almost like you feel like if you have one thing in your life, that's all you get. It's kind of like, well, then I better really choose wisely. This is the energy of, no, Taurus, you can have it all. What is it that you really and truly desire? The universe is coming in and saying, you've worked really hard. It is time. Look, you have the Two of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Star. Your wishes are your wishes, especially around, this feels very much like a connection, right? But it doesn't have to be. But this is the energy of allowing yourself to get out of your safety zone, to get out of the boundaries, the rules that you think the universe works by, and just allow yourself to say, okay, I'm opening my mind. Bring me saying to the universe, bring me whatever is for my highest good, right? I'm opening my heart to it. I'm opening my heart to all of the possibilities, not just one. Wow, Ace of Wands. Yeah, you are overcoming, okay? You have the devil energy here. You are overcoming feeling like you're stuck in life, like you can't move forward. You can't have more than what you already have. This is the energy of getting out of that mindset and saying no, because you have the Courage card, and the Courage card is the only card that trumps over the devil energy. Okay, you have the courage to allow yourself to see the world in a different way. Allowing yourself then, okay, to say, all right, the way that I'm seeing the world right now isn't necessarily bringing me everything that I want and I desire. Allowing yourself to say, okay, I'm letting go of my expectations of how the world works, or the mindsets around how you think the world works. Yeah, it's, oh my goodness, look at this. Devil again. There's something here about your expectations. Three of Wands is expectations. You're holding on to certain expectations. Now, I'm going to say we are in Virgo season. Okay, so Virgo is a fellow earth sign to you, but we're all experiencing the Virgo energy. And the shadow side of Virgo is having, high expectations or a sense of perfectionism out of yourself or others or experiences, right? Or people, projects. Understanding that perfectionism does not exist, right? Allowing there to be some flaws in you or flaws in the world, or because if we're always expecting perfection or trying to hold on to perfection, you had the Six of Wands here, right? You have the Six of Wands, the energy of understanding that you're confining, you're keeping yourself in a cage, a safe cage, perhaps, okay? The status quo, I'm just going to stay here because where I am is okay, and I don't want to risk losing what I have. But by doing that, you're not having the full experience that your heart truly desires. This is allowing yourself to get out of your head, because difficult things have occurred in the past does not mean difficult things are going to occur in the future. Because you had a difficult ending in a romantic connection in the past does not mean that you're going to have a difficult ending in a future romantic relationship. So it's allowing yourself to open your heart to love again, allowing yourself to look for the good in yourself and others and opportunities that come onto your path, to look for the good instead of trying to focus in on the negative, the energy of what isn't working, right? Because if we focus on what isn't working in ourselves or others or whatever, we're only going to get more of it, right? What we focus on is what we get. So this is the energy of focus your mind, use your mind wisely. Don't focus on the flaws. Instead, focus on the gratitude of what you have, the excitement, the curiosity of what is ahead on your path. Just a really positive energy. Yeah, High Priestess. Yeah, you're trying to, that you're overcoming, okay? High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles. You're overcoming your fears around change, okay? Because the Nine of Pentacles is the energy of I'm trying something new, but I'm also going out on my own, right? I'm leaving this safety zone, my comfort zone. I'm allowing myself to expand, but it's almost like you're up in your own head, fearful of what could be out there, fearful of competition, perhaps fearful of the expectations of others, right? Allowing yourself to say, I'm good with who I am. And yes, I do want to experience more in this world, but I'm okay if that means there's a learning curve. I'm okay if I stumble a little bit until I get my sea legs, right? It's kind of like allowing yourself to say, yeah, I want to experience more in this lifetime. And to do that, I have to allow myself to have a beginner's mindset, right? And to give yourself a little bit of grace as you are going out into the world, right? Going out of your comfort zone. Wow, you're going to be successful, okay? You really, truly are. You're going to be successful in this. When you allow, it's actually a new way of living for you. It becomes a new way of living. It's kind of like, wow, okay, I stepped out of my comfort zone. That went well, right? Didn't go so bad. Like, don't set the bar so high. Don't set the bar so high for yourself or for others, or allow yourself a little leniency as you're growing, as you're moving into a new phase of who you are. This is definitely a new way of life. Accepting yourself and others a little bit for who they are does not mean you have to allow yourself to stay around people that are truly toxic, okay? You could have had a lot of toxic people in your life and you're fearful that everybody's toxic, right? So you're looking for the toxicity in people. Instead, try to soften that. Doesn't mean, you're going to know somebody's really not for you, right? It's kind of like allowing yourself to start looking for the good in them, right? There's also a little bit of energy here where, when we encounter new people or look at the people that are in our life and we're looking, we're focusing more on the parts that annoy us or we wish weren't there, right? Then the other thing is that it puts us in a lower vibration, and then you could be experiencing more negative energy with this person through their actions or words, right? Because you are in a lower vibe. So they're picking up on your lower vibe, right? Have you ever been around somebody that kind of like is very judgmental, right? It puts your energy in a completely, right? It's kind of like allowing yourself to recognize how perhaps some people in your life are acting or reacting based on also how you're showing up, Okay, so if you can raise your vibration, it automatically raises their vibration too. So understanding you have a lot of power here in how others come to you, okay, or how they act towards you, okay, because you have this power, okay, you have the courage card, the strength card, you have this power to change the energy of a room. Wow, Taurus. So knowing that that's a little bit of a superpower, right? Allowing yourself to recognize that and allowing yourself to go in with the energy that you are wanting to receive. Wow. That is really, I have to admit, I feel like, I'm an empath, like you probably are too, right? If you're drawn to this channel. And I really, before I like walk into the grocery store or any store, right? It's kind of like I sit in the car for a few minutes and I just really allow myself to be in the most loving energy I can. I have found I have extremely different experiences when I go into a store, when I have set my energy at a high level, right? If I go in and I'm feeling rushed or annoyed because of traffic or whatever, if I'm bringing in that energy, my experience in a store is completely different. So allowing yourself to recognize you have a superpower here, okay? And the experiences that you are having, allowing yourself to recognize that you have played a part in that, okay? You are not at all, right? Responsible for anybody's actions or reactions, okay? That is, that is an indication of who they are, not you. But there is a little bit of energy of recognizing you can have different experiences in your life when you show up, perhaps in a different energy. All right. Okay, Taurus. Wow. That was pretty profound. Okay, let's pull a soul truth card for you. I do, for some final advice, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What do I resist feeling right now? Yeah. Okay. We all have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first must honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Yeah, it's time to allow yourself to let go of any negative energies that you have experienced with people in the past. Allow yourself to let go of them. This here and now is about allowing yourself to let go of the past and not worry about the future, right? Allowing yourself to see the beauty of the people and the experiences that you have right in front of you and the beauty of yourself, right? Allowing yourself to stay in that energy and not allow this difficult experiences that you have had in the past alter your energy or alter how you are experiencing life at this moment. Wow, I do feel like it does help you to step into this beautiful new life. Wow. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.